These little slides here, they're a little too short, but I like the thickness. Now my favorite one is this big thick one you made me. But the only trouble is when I try to hit a D chord, it's this finger here is, unless I make a different style, but I can hit one, but it's a little tight. But I like the thickness of this big one, and it's nice. It's long enough to make really good chords. The next best is this green one. This one, it's not as thick, so it doesn't sound as good. And this ring here, I love this ring that you make, except I think this copper, I wouldn't mind wearing this as a ring in that part of the finger. If this was made of brass all the way around like a real ring, you know, fit to your finger. The only thing I find about this one is it's too long. It's when I do this a lot, it's hurting down there, because my other slide, you'll notice, is just a minute here. The other slide, my big thick brass one's a little bit shorter, but this big thick brass one actually has a more solid sound than even this ring brass one, even though this is nice and thick. But they're pretty close, you know. And I love this glass bottle slide that you made, although I don't play on my little finger like Johnny Winter. But I might learn that open tuning way, because I always open tune and play it flat on my lap, which I'll make you one like that. The other ones are too short. This is a bone one I've got from Bonerez, but the finishes should be smoother, you know. But anyway, I'll get back. Whoops. This other one here is, I can't get much use out of that one so far. This is a glass slide made by Bob Harrison, who makes fantastic slides and pickups also. This one here is thick glass, and I love it. It's a little long for my finger, but it sounds great. You can hit 3 strings, you see, to make yet I can hit all the chords and play full lead, you know. Yeah, it works good that way. That's kind of rough. Hi, this is a slide I designed a long time ago. It's thick brass, and it goes on your finger, the middle finger, so you can hit all the chords. And you can play lead. And you can slide. It's good that way. And Bob designed one that's very similar, that goes on your middle finger, same way. It's like a ring. Bob Harrison designed this, and you can put it on your middle finger, and it works the same as mine, only I find this one just a little bit long for my finger, but it's thick brass also. So it works good. You know? This is another excellent slide that Bob designed. It's he writes them on here. It's called a Doc Harrison, and it's got a little cork that fits in the top. It's really great when it comes with this little tag. It's called a Doc Harrison slide, snake oil bottle, and Bob designed this. Bob Harrison. It works really great too. Even though I don't usually play this style with on my little finger, but I might try starting to do that. But this one, you know, it would work really great. It's got a nice sound. I usually play flat on my lap, open tune when I play, you know. try that later. It's kind of thin sounding I'm getting today. Anyway, that's that one. This is another glass slide designed by Bob. This one here. It's about the size for my finger, like my brass one. And I find it, I like that this big thick one better though. This one has a heavy sound. This one's good though, it's the right length. You gotta be able to hit, you know, 3 strings to make a chord, and then you could hit the D chord, you know, so you can play all your leads. So you're never interrupted, you know. Like that, you see. Hi, welcome everyone. I'm going to do a little demonstration of this slide I invented. Bob Harrison named it the SteppChild slide. It's made of brass, and it's good enough to fit in the middle part of your finger. And he's also he made me this one, which is a glass SteppChild. It's really great. It sounds really good. I'll give it a demonstration in a second. And another one that's sort of an offshoot to this slide is this one, which is a great invention. It's like a ring, you see. It's like a ring, and it's got the heavy brass on the front. So you can wear it, actually, you could wear it like a ring if you got one made. You know, I'd even wear it in this part of my finger. But it works really great too. So it's a really good slide, that one. And then he also makes these ones, which were the bottleneck slides, which is, I play mostly with my guitar flat on my lap for that kind of a slide. But Johnny Winter and guys play with on their little finger, sometimes middle finger. But I'm not too snappy at that style yet, but I'll show you in a minute. Then there's this Texas Taco slide that Bob makes. That is a really, I can't use this one too good because it's really not my style, and I can't bend my little finger, but someone that plays that style would probably love this thing. But you could check out Harrison Pickups on the internet because he makes fantastic pickups. Okay, I'm going to do part 2 in a second because I can't make these too long, so just hang on. Welcome back to part 2. Demonstrating this style I invented. I don't think anybody's ever done it, so anyway, he named it the SteppChild slide because Richard Stepp is my name. You can check out my YouTube channel and check out Harrison Pickups because Bob makes these fantastic pickups for the cigarette box guitars. So this one here, the idea is that you can play lead, hit any string you want, you know, and even with your little finger. So you can slide at the same time, you see. So you can do like, where did my baby go? I heard you went to Idaho. So you can play all the leads you want. At the same time. Okay, now that's part 2. Hello, I'm back again. This is the slide that Bob invented, Bob Harrison, from Harrison Pickups. This one is like my SteppChild slide. It's a little bit longer than mine, which is not quite good for me, but it could be made to size. It's like a ring, which is a great idea. Mine is a little bit more solider because it's solid all the way around, but this thing works great. I'll show you. So it works really good too, this one. I think mine is a little bit solider sounding, but this thing is great. And not so cumbersome as the other one. Second, okay, welcome back. This is a glass slide that Bob Harrison made that is like my SteppChild slide that I invented. It's the same style for sliding, and Bob Harrison makes great pickups for cigar box guitars too, and he's making slides now, so you should check it out. I wish my guitar was a little bit higher here, but this is my War Moth guitar. Anyway, this one is like I'm standing on a platform, waiting for the evening train. I'm standing on the platform, waiting for the evening train. Me and my baby don't seem the same. I got a blue, 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 blue feeling over you. I got a blue, blue, blue feeling, baby, over you. Hey, my baby, yeah, I know we're through. That's the glass one. It worked great. Okay, welcome back. I made a couple other videos, but they pushed the button wrong, darn it. This is another glass slide Bob made. Bob Harrison pickups. It's a smaller slide than that other glass one, but it fits me better. But the other one's thicker. I like it better, really. This is nice, though. My guitar is not clean sounding right now, but, you know, I like it dirty sounding. It's a good one. I like it too. It's a really nice slide. So any kind of slide that you would want. He made some really thick ones too, like these, but they're too small to hit the 3 strings. So anyway, that's that other glass. I'm going to do this one over because the last one wasn't that good. This one is the slide that he made. It's sort of like my other one, the one I invented, the SteppChild. This one here is mine that I invented years ago, so I can bend my fingers and play all the leads I want and slide anytime I want. And this one would work the same. It's what you get used to. This one fits my finger a little bit loose, but he could custom make it. I'd rather have it if it was a ring right around, but you could adjust this one this way. But when you turn it around, you got a nice thick brass slide. Bob Harrison makes these things, you see, so they're good. They got that thick sound like the brass. I like the brass, you know. I got the hotel boredom blues. I got the hotel boredom blues. Well, I'm stuck up here in the moon. I got the hotel boredom blues. I got the hotel boredom blues. I got a view of the wall. I'm stuck in a Lillooet. Oh Lord, I'm about to fall. So that's the brass. Back again, folks. It's Richard Stepp here. You can check out my YouTube channel. This is another slide made by Bob G. Harrison from Harrison Guitar Pickups. He makes really neat looking rustic pickups, and I forgot to tell you that some of his pickups, like this bottleneck slide, comes with a neat little, I think they used to use these tags on old-fashioned things. This one's called the, hang on here, it's called the Doc Harrison 1930s Delta Blues Slide in whiskey shot glass. It's really, it comes with a little cork that fits in the top. I'll play it just a little bit. This is a nice sounding slide though. My baby left me. Hang on here. Shit. Welcome back, folks. It's Richard Stepp here. This is another slide that Bob G. Harrison made from Harrison Guitar Pickups. He makes fantastic old guitar pickups for cigarette box guitars, and this one comes with a nice little label. The cork fits in the top, and it's called a Doc Harrison Delta Blues Slide whiskey shot glass snake oil bottle. That's really far out. Anyway, this one, I got this thing open tuned right now. My baby left me. She went to Idaho. My baby left me. Went to Idaho. Where she went? She went to Idaho. But I heard she met a guy named JoJo. Well, I heard she met a guy named JoJo. Where do you think he come from? He come from Idaho. There we go. Welcome back, everyone. This is Richard Stepp. I'm promoting this bottle slide made by Bob G. Harrison. He makes fantastic pickups also for cigar box guitars. This one's called a Doc Harrison. It's got a little cork, fits in the top. I'm just going to demonstrate it a little bit on an old song I wrote called Blue River Blue, but I don't know if I can remember all the lyrics, but anyway. Sitting by the river, watching the water flow to the sea. Well, wishing you were here, and baby, you've gone from me. Like the water flows from the sea, oh, my heart is crying. Blue river blue, blue river blue, blue river blue, blue river blue. Have to keep it short. This is the same song with this is the slide I designed many years ago so that I could use all my fingers to play lead and then slide at the same time. See, like that you can do. That's the SteppChild slide. Okay, welcome back. This slide is designed by Bob Harrison, Bob G. Harrison, Harrison Pickups. You can Google it, and he makes fantastic pickups for cigar box guitars. I haven't got myself a cigar box guitar yet, but this one's sort of like my brass slide, like the one I designed. This one sounds a little more solid, but this is really good. And you can wear it on your middle finger. You can bend your finger like I did. This one's a little bit long, but I'll show you how it works. I'm tired and I'm used. I'm feeling kind of bruised. Running from the law. Running from the law. 90 miles an hour, red lights are flashing, driving rain, I gotta keep from crashing. I'll be gone, wait and see. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah. But you'll never catch me, said running from the law. Welcome back. I hope it works this time. It's Richard Stepp here. You can check out my YouTube at Richard Stepp or richardstepp.com. This is a glass slide here designed by Bob G. Harrison, who makes pickups also for cigar box guitars. This is a glass slide designed the same way as my original SteppChild. I got him to make this for me. It's thick glass. I'll try a little bit of this song here and show you what to do here. You can use, you see, you can play all the leads and you use your pick in this and pick like that, you see. Came upon a child of God. I was walking down the road. Where you going? And it came there. I woke this morning looking round for my shoes. You know I got those mean walking blues. I woke this morning looking around for my shoes. You know I got those mean walking blues. Hi folks, welcome back to Richard Stepp here. You can check out YouTube, Richard Stepp, or my website, richardstepp.com. This slide here is made by Bob Harrison, Bob G. Harrison. Harrison Pickups, he makes pickups for cigar box guitars. This one he made for me because I use this little SteppChild one. It's designed so that you can play all the leads and bend your finger to hit a D chord. You got to be able to hit a D chord, you see. And then I use this pick in this hand with these fingers, so I'll just show you quickly here. Woke up this morning, looked around for my shoes. You know I got those mean walking blues. I woke this morning, looked around for my shoes. I got those mean walking blues. And play all the leads. And still bend your finger, you know.